Hello and welcome back to the kingdom. I'm the Duke, also known as DUKeNATOR, and we are playing Valheim Mistlands. It's a Let's Build series, and as you can see we are standing in my portal hub that we are currently building. So first off, I want to apologize if this video comes out a little bit later than usual. Valheim had an update and I had to wait for some of the mods to update as well because it wasn't working. We are going to try and see if we can get the roof up for the portal hub today. What I've been doing off camera is all of these pillars I have taken down, these pillars from the arches, and I have put in iron beams in there. So I've left one open just to show you what I've been doing. I was taking these narrow pieces. I need the forge. Let me get it over here. Around here somewhere should be good enough. And as you can see, that's where the pillar has to come down to the floor, but I don't want to start at the bottom. I'm not trusting the center point really there, so I'm using those two to get my center. There we go. And then switching over to the other hammer, like that, and then like this. There we go. So now it's got an iron beam. It runs all the way from the bottom up to the top. You can see I've added some roofing in there as well. I've got an idea in my head that I'm actually going to try and do. So we are not finished with the iron just yet. As you can see, I've got some ladders up here to gain some access to the top, to show you what I'm going to try and do. Now I'm going to use these iron again, the thin small ones, and see if I can get a connection here with the iron pole that's on the inside. And I need the forge, of course. I just moved it. But let's start this side, I think. Yeah, let's start on that side. So the idea is basically to get a iron beam like that across where there is a pole. That is basically over there, over there. Just check. Over there. And over there. There's one over here. And then there is this gap of 3, but I'm going to stick with 2. And I've run out of range of the forge. I need to move that again. While I'm down here, let me just get some stone to show you what I have in mind in terms of what I want to do up there. So the basic idea is to now I need the stone cutter. Oh. But it basically comes down to placing a wall like this and then another roof piece on top of that going towards the inside, towards the pillars. That should be the same height as the pillars basically, and putting down these iron beams just gives me enough stability hopefully to get the roof up. It's not the right color at the moment, which is making me a little bit worrying. But let's continue with the iron. Basically over there. 1, 2 over there. 1, 2 there. So I'm going to go around all the way and place down these, and then I'm going to place the stone walls as well, and then I will bring you back near the end when I'm almost finished for the next phase. So I hope you've got something to drink and enjoy. So sit back, relax, and let's get some building done.
feelings for you.
Okay. And there goes Thor, just in time. I've run out of tar. And as you can see, what I've created was this slope of the roof and then the stone wall on top of that, just to break the roof line a bit, and then the roof continues on top of that, which gathers very nicely right up to the pillar at the top. And from there I am going to build my wall one flat. I'll probably have to put a roof on top of it on the outside just to make sure the rain doesn't come through it, and then from there go up again. So that's where my core wood is going to come in, as it's going to create some beams running across basically. So I'm going to have to, well, I'm going to go to bed first, and then in the morning I'm going to go out and get some more tar, see if I can find more tar pits, and then also maybe some more wood, because I've run out of wood as well. And for some reason it always seems to be raining when I'm building. Anyways, I'll bring you back as soon as I've got some more resources. Okay, I'm just bringing you back for a moment for an update. As you can see, I've explored this part, and it seems that's all of the planes that I have to work with. There was another furling camp that I've just cleared out, so I'm now going to the other side. This one seems to be a lot bigger, and see if I can find some tar over there. So let's journey forth. Okay, I found another tar pit, so I'm just going to start clearing it out. I've already killed one down here. And I don't see any more. Oh, there's one. He's gonna start shooting at me any moment. And I just keep missing. Okay. It's not as a big one as the previous one, but I think this one is going to be a little bit easier to drain thanks to this massive slope next to it. So let me get some wood and get working. So I think we've got quite enough tar here. It looks like a bit almost 150. So I'm just going to take this back to base and then we're going to continue our building. See you back there. Well, it seems I have run out of resources again. My tar is up. As you can see, the roof is progressing pretty well. I am going to go out and see if I can get some more tar. If I do, I will continue the build, otherwise I'll just bring you back and then I'll have to end the episode, depending on the time that has passed since then. I still have to make some adjustments to the stone walls on the edges. There is going to have to be built up, and on the other sides I actually can take down some of the walls that I've built. Some lag because of the wall save. But this gives you a basic idea of the structure for the roof so far, and I think it's looking pretty good. Of course, it's still a challenge to try and get those last pieces up safely, but I think we can do it. So I'm going to go out, see if I can get some more tar, and then I'll be back. Well, I found another tar pit, not very far from the previous one. This one seems to be massive though. I'm not sure how many tar I will get there, but let's go a little bit closer and see what we get. Okay, adding the last pieces of the roof currently, but while I'm doing that I thought I'll talk to you a little bit. I am currently playtesting Conan Exiles, trying to see if I can get a lot of my mods to work again, and the result is the movement and the keys between Conan Exiles and Valheim is quite different. And so moving the character in Valheim actually feels a lot heavier. That's just an interesting comparison that I've made. But as I just managed to get my mods ready and working and not crashing the game anymore, it seems there's a new update. The Chapter 3 for Sorcery for Conan Exiles has just came out. Now, for those of you who don't know, Conan Exiles is what I started with in my YouTube videos. And so I am thinking of returning there at some point. They had an update, that island map that actually messed around all my mods. Couldn't get it to work again. So now I'm trying to see if I can get it in a stable version again, so I can not continue, but do a second season of building towns in Conan Exiles. Of course, towns populated with people, thralls basically, and also each town is focused on one of the religions. So each one has got its own theme and type of buildings. Now we're also going to do towns in Valheim, not that there's going to be any people living in them. But it is something that I'm considering as soon as I'm finished with my main base and the portal up and everything set up for my functionality in game. I'm going to build some towns, and I was thinking, for instance, just over there is a patch of snow that there doesn't seem to be any enemies around that spot over there, and I was thinking that might be an ideal spot to build a town there. A snowy town or whatever. So that is what we're going to try and do later. But for now, just trying to focus on finishing this portal up. I ran out of wood again. So just gathering some more real quick. How much do I have? That should be enough. I still have the 2 rooms that needs to be finished. But for now I'm just focusing on the roof, of course. And suddenly I find myself wondering how I'm going to get up there. Again, I probably need to do it from the outside. Yeah. So yeah, I am looking into Conan Exiles again. I haven't abandoned it yet. It's actually a pretty nice game that I also enjoy. But that will come at a much later stage. So getting the last pieces up here for the roof. Sounds like something is attacking on the outside. That's okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Can remove that part. Okay, so the tile work is basically done. Of course, I'm still going to change it a little bit. For instance, the stony paths part I'm going to change. I still have to build it up here on this side as well. And but I want to finish the rooms first before I take on those parts. But from now, let me just get down from here. There we go. Our massive roof on the inside is basically done. I might do a little bit of finer details. For instance, what I could do with core wood is put another one in there and maybe even bring that part down a little bit right up to the stone. I'll probably do that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for joining me in building this massive roof. I had to go out a couple of times just to get enough tar. We've been running through them a lot, and I still need them for my main base as well. So I probably will have to see if I can get some more. But thank you for joining me. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already yet, and I will see you in the next one. Enjoy.